Hi, I'm Nina, and this is Cryptogirlio, making the world of cryptocurrency easy and fun. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking it back to the basics of cryptocurrency. So if you're feeling intimidated, don't be, because I'm going to walk you through it all. Before we dive back into crypto, let's have a brief catch up on what's happened since the last episode. China is still banning exchanges, however, they're allowing mining to occur. But Japan has taken most of the exchanges and now is the biggest exchanging country in the world, which is pretty cool, with South Korea following closely behind. And Bitcoin has been surging, and in one day it actually went up $1,000, so it was worth over $5,800 per Bitcoin and now has leveled back out to the mid 5,000s. And speaking of big gains, the Monday giveaway that we did last week for the $10 is now worth $13. And the guy who won that is Key Craig. He was really cool and sent me back $1. And at the end of this episode, we have a whole new Monday giveaway that's going to happen. So it's pretty cool. Awesome. Let's see what's happening this week in cryptocurrency. So the biggest news in crypto this week is actually happening right now as we're filming. And it's the Ethereum Byzantium fork. And now, this is a planned fork by the Ethereum development team, and it's one of two parts of the Metropolis upgrade by Ethereum, and it won't create a new coin, but it's basically a software upgrade for money, which is pretty cool. And it's going to allow Ethereum to have more power, including setting up anonymous transactions. And now, this is really cool because it shows how cryptocurrency can change and address the problems the users have of it, and just keep improving. And we can't usually do that with regular money. So this is a big step up, and it shows how cryptocurrency is really great and the untapped potential of it. And also, after a successful upgrade, the price usually surges because it reinstalls people's faith in the currency. So more people start buying. All right. With that, we are at sponsor time now. WonderStream is an amazing live streaming company that can make your small business look like a big business. And it really helps you keep in touch with your audience. And they get this great quality of video and features, and you get to know who's tuned into your live stream, and you're not just giving that up to Facebook or Instagram. And it's super easy. It's amazing. You're getting so much for such a low price, which is $89 flat rate. And that's already the lowest price that you can get for a professional live stream. But if you use our coupon code, Cryptogirlio20, you can get $20 extra off your live stream. So go check out wonderstream.net and use our coupon code. So I've been getting a lot of questions about what cryptocurrency is and how we can use it. So I'm just going to dive right into the basics of cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency is basically a new way to do money in an entirely new form of money. And it's the people's money. So there's no government or bank involved with this type of money at all. And a lot of people say that means there's no backing to this type of currency. But you're the backing. You're the reason that it keeps going. You're the reason that it's secure. And I feel like the Ron Swansons of the world will really like this, because if you don't really trust the bank or the government and you only trust yourself, well then, here it is. This is you. You're the reliable source that you have to trust. You don't have to trust anyone else. It's also backed by mining. And mining is basically millions of people using their computers to keep cryptocurrency running and keep it secure. And a lot of people think that makes it less secure, but actually it's more secure because governments will just print money whenever they want to. And that actually makes your money worth less than you think it does. And that's just weird, right? But also with cryptocurrency, anyone can use it. And millions, actually billions of people around the world don't have bank accounts for some reason or another, and including kids. I mean, kids aren't allowed to have bank accounts that aren't attached to their parents, which doesn't really make sense. But using cryptocurrency, you can sidestep the bank to make your own financial decisions. And that's true with adults as well. And you also can't have money taken away from you because there's not really transaction fees from cryptocurrency. And the main idea is it allows transactions from person to person without a gatekeeper between you two. And the gatekeeper has pretty much always been the banks. Before crypto, you could give cash to a person directly, but there was no way to do that electronically or with checks. And the bank also charges fees to do transactions. So if you can't give them cash, then you have to pay the transaction fee. But crypto can do everything the banks do without those fees. So it's not the bank. Yeah, there's essentially no fees, and the fees that cryptocurrency does have are extremely small. It makes so much more sense than actually using a bank. With regular money, it's easy to send people in your own country money, but if I'm in the US and I'm trying to send money to France or to Bangladesh or to Africa or Mexico, I have an insanely high transaction fee because of banks like Western Union that take 10 to 15% of what you're sending. So if you're a hardworking person, but you have to send your paycheck back to your family in a different country, you're being robbed. They're taking a lot of your earnings and a lot of things that you worked extremely hard to get just because they can. They do this to us too. Like, if you have a friend in France who's like having a hard time and you go to send them money because you just want to help them, they're just going to take a bunch of your money, again, just because they can, which it doesn't make sense, right? But cryptocurrency doesn't do this. So, and that's why we need to make this more of a global national thing, because we can help so many people. And also because the money is basically a computer program, you can program it to do all these different things. Like, if I bought something from Amazon, I don't have to pay them until the product gets to me. So, and then it pays them automatically when the product arrives. But essentially, this is the internet of money. And just like the internet is going to do so many things, it's going to change everything for the better, make things a lot easier. And there's two main ways you can get this. One is mining, which I do, and that's basically using your computer to run a cryptocurrency node and support the blockchain. And I'll tell you guys all about that in another episode. But the easiest and fastest way to do it is to buy it on an exchange. And the biggest exchange in the US is called Coinbase. So we can download the Coinbase app for free right now. And you can use this link to set up your account, and you'll get an extra $10 when you buy your first currency. And it's definitely a hassle to download Coinbase because it asks you all these weird questions, and it's like, a lot of the times you're going to question if it's stealing your identity, but I use this, my family uses this, a lot of my friends use it too, and no one's had their identity stolen so far using Coinbase, so you can trust it. It's just trying to make sure you're not a money launderer. So, and it's definitely worth the hassle. And next time, I'll tell you guys all about the different types of cryptocurrency. But this time, the three that you need to know are Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. You can also transfer those cryptocurrencies back to actual money that sends to your bank if you choose to. And one more thing about Coinbase, you can also send or request money transfers, and that actually brings us to our Monday giveaway. For this week's Monday giveaway, we're going to practice using the request money feature on Coinbase. And for the next 5 days, the first person each day that sends me a request from their Coinbase Litecoin account, I'll send a tenth of Litecoin to, and that's worth about $7 right now, but that price is increasing. Okay, so here's how you do this. After you set up your Coinbase account, you're going to open up the Litecoin account tab and click request money, and then just scan this QR code, and I'll receive your request, and that's it. Easy peasy. All right, guys, that's it for this episode, and we're going to have 2 episodes this week, actually, so make sure you tune in for the next one, and until then, H.O.D.L.